My friends from here in Israel, I wanted you to see what the fellowship is doing on the ground in our security projects in order to protect Jewish people, not only in Israel, but around the world. Right now, as you know, there have been over 250 rockets launched into Israel, and the fellowship is on the ground providing these bulletproof jackets to first responders. We've built bomb shelters that people are using right now. All of our security projects right now, our command centers are being used in real time as Israel is under attack. But one thing that you might not think about is that Jews around the world are at higher risk right now regarding their security. When there are situations in Israel, Iran has their people all across the world that are looking for Jewish communities who are vulnerable to attack, because as we know, Iran's goal is to terrorize the Jewish state, to terrorize the Jews, and to wreak havoc and terror wherever there is. And so there are two threats right now for Jewish communities around the world. One are attacks planned by large terror groups in order to hurt Israel, because they know that Israel cares about Jewish people wherever they are. And so attacks like we've seen across America, in Germany, right now Jewish communities around the world, all over, are at very high risk. And the second one is of lone wolves. They might be watching how Israel killed the top terrorist in Gaza. They've seen all the other terror attacks that lone wolves have done, and they want to kill Jews also. And so where I am right now is at a secret location. I can't tell you where I am, but it's a center that the fellowship has funded in order to keep an eye on Jewish communities around the world. On the screens behind me, you can see Jewish synagogues and schools in over 35 countries. And we have professional security team here monitoring them, looking at the cameras 24/7, answering emergency phone calls, and so they can deploy people to help them deal with the security situation when needed. The fellowship made a commitment. We will protect and secure every vulnerable community around the world that's in need. We will not leave them vulnerable. And when you look at what's happening to Jews being targeted around the world, and the government's not caring because it's only the Jews, or they don't have the ability to protect them, it's our job and honor to stand with them, to provide simple things like cameras so that we can continue to monitor them, a phone system. These are simple methods and inexpensive in order to keep the Jewish people around the world secure. And who's behind this? Christians like you around the world, and Jewish people coming together to provide safety and security to Jewish people in need. You are the watchmen on the walls. You are the guardians of Israel. Thank you for standing with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews to provide emergency gear here in Israel and keep the people safe around the world. This is unprecedented, that during times of terror and risk, Christians are standing with the Jewish people. Thank you, and God bless.